So if you are an NPS subscriber and you have to continue the system, the national pension system, till you reach 60 years, or you can also opt to exit before reaching 60 years after completing the lock-in period. For non-government sector subscribers, the lock-in period is 10 years. Annuities are nothing but the monthly pension paid by the insurance companies, empanel the insurance companies with the PFRDA based on the 40% of the corpus whatever you give. If you are planning to exit from NPS after reaching 60 years, if the corpus is less than 5 lakhs, you need not take annuity, you can take it lump sum. And if the corpus is above 5 lakhs, out of that corpus, 60% you have to take as lump sum, that's a maximum, and the minimum 40% of the corpus you have to use for taking annuity from the insurance companies. You can go for 100% conversion into annuity, but if you want to take lump sum, only maximum 60% is allowed. So each and every subscriber will have a question: who are the insurance companies, what is the rate, and how to check. For that, there is an annuity calculator available in the website of the Central Record Keeping Agency appointed by PFRDA. So the annuity service providers are insurance companies which are regulated by Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, and these companies also empaneled with the PFRDA for providing annuity to the NPS subscribers. This is the website crANSDL.com, and select the sector of the subscriber, whether it is government or private sector. Here you give the date of birth, so 61 years you are planning to exit from NPS. The subscriber age is 61 years, male, married, spouse gender female, give the date of birth, I am taking as 1965, there's a 5 years difference between husband and wife, taking March as the date of birth, 3rd March 1965. So the wife age is 56 years, JK resident no. So what's the corpus? They are planning to invest for annuity. NPS corpus at the time of exit is 10 lakhs, 6 lakhs they are taking as lump sum, then balance 4 lakhs they are planning to take annuity. So the annuity frequency options are available: monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, yearly. You can take annuity rates by various empaneled annuity service providers with PFRDA. So subscriber is called as annuitant. NPS subscriber post receiving annuity or at the time of getting annuity is called annuitant. The subscriber will become first annuitant and the joint holder will become a second annuitant. See the rate. So there are two kinds of classifications in annuity. One is with return of purchase price and the other option is without return of purchase price. Here with return of purchase price means the 4 lakhs whatever you give to the insurance companies, you will get it back, the nominees will get it back. In the case of the other option without ROP, the 4 lakh money won't come back. 3 options under with ROP: annuity for life, joint life annuity, and NPS family income. So here annuity for life, it means the annuity or pension is payable only to the subscriber. In case of joint life annuity, the pension is not only payable to the first annuitant but also to the second annuitant. The rates are given, and NPS family income here, in case of death of the subscriber, the corpus is used for giving pension to the spouse of the deceased subscriber, then the dependent mother of the deceased subscriber, then the dependent father of the deceased subscriber, then the corpus is given back to the children of the deceased subscriber. This is the rate as on 26th June 2021. So each and every subscriber requested to check before taking the annuity from the insurance companies. So you go for the insurance companies whichever is giving the higher rate. The annuity rate also differs based on the corpus whatever you give. For example, you give a corpus of 4 lakh rupees, and if the corpus is maybe 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs, so according to that the rates will vary. Please visit Learn by Choice for more and more videos.